Austin 6th Street shooting leaves 3 dead, 14 injured. Suspect fatally shot by police. A mass shooting rocked downtown Austin, Texas, early Sunday morning when a gunman opened fire outside Buford's backyard beer garden on West 6th Street, one of the city's busiest nightlife corridors. The attack left 3 people dead and 14 others wounded, according to local officials and law enforcement, prompting an ongoing investigation that now includes federal authorities. The incident unfolded shortly before 2 a.m. on March 1, 2026, in Austin's popular entertainment district close to the University of Texas campus, where bars and clubs draw large crowds on weekend nights. Emergency services received reports of gunfire at 1:59 a.m., and within less than a minute, police and paramedics were on the scene. Chaos erupts in busy entertainment district. Authorities say the suspect, described as an unidentified male, began firing outside the bar before police arrived. Officers working the nearby entertainment area confronted the man, who was armed with a handgun and a rifle. When the suspect failed to comply with orders, officers returned fire and fatally shot him at the scene. Emergency medical services reported that 14 victims were transported to hospitals, with 3 in critical condition. The 3 deceased victims were pronounced dead at the scene. Officials have not yet released the identities of the victims or the suspect. Videos shared on social media from inside and near the bar captured the chaotic aftermath as bystanders and first responders tended to the wounded and sought safety amid the panic. FBI joins investigation as motive remains unclear. Local and federal law enforcement agencies are investigating the shooting, including the FBI's Joint Terrorism Task Force, which has been assisting Austin police. According to a spokesman, investigators found concerning items in the suspect's vehicle, prompting a terrorism task force involvement, although officials stress it is too early to conclusively determine a motive or any link to terrorism. Authorities have not confirmed any connection to organized extremist groups, and no additional suspects have been identified as of the latest reports. Swift response by first responders praised. Local leaders commended the speed with which law enforcement and medical personnel responded. Austin Mayor Kirk Watson credited officers and EMS workers whose rapid arrival likely prevented even greater casualties. First responders were reportedly on scene within 57 seconds of the emergency call, a response time that officials say made a significant difference. Austin Police Chief Lisa Davis highlighted the professionalism of officers during the confrontation and emphasized that the investigation is ongoing. Communities shocked and grieving. The shooting shocked residents and visitors alike, many of whom frequent 6th Street for its vibrant nightlife. The area is known for its bars, live music, and late-night entertainment, making this violence especially jarring in a community that prides itself on social gatherings and public safety. Officials have advised people in the area to avoid the scene as investigators continue their work. Family members seeking updates on loved ones are being directed to contact the Austin Police Department's Victim Services Unit. Wider context and safety concerns. The incident adds to a broader national conversation about gun violence and public safety in the United States. Leaders and community advocates have reiterated concerns about violence in public spaces and the need for preventive measures, though authorities emphasize that motive and context are still under investigation. As the community processes the tragedy, support and resources are being mobilized for survivors, families of victims, and local residents impacted by the event. The investigation continues, and more information is expected as law enforcement releases further updates.